Attention! Attention! And now we welcome to the Grand Trivia stage our great leader, our Grand Aquarium Emperor, the trivia master of this age, the past age, the upcoming age, and ages unknown. Please welcome Grand Trivia Master Fluval. Oh, that was a bad noise. Sorry, Master. Let's try again. Fluval. Oh, that's not. We must find the noise to pay tribute to all 5 dimensions you hold in your control. Yes, the fake trumpet for Fluval.
Hello and welcome to a very special night of Grand Trivia with me, Fluval, Grand Trivia Master of the Grand Aquarium Empire. Of course, as always, I'm joined by Intern Coruscant. Hello.
Hi, I'm Intern Kristie. Hello,
Oh, and one
everyone.
BBBR. Yes,
I'm
this
Intern
is a hack
Kristie.
because this is the second Star Wars themed episode of Grand Trivia we've done.
Isn't it wonderful? Oh my god, I only had to add like 5,000 years to my lifespan in order to code it. Isn't it perfect though?
That's so wizard, Intern Kitster.
Thank you so much. I'm Intern Kristie. Thank you so much, Fluval. Oh my god, thank you so much, 1BBBBR. These are real, actual TIE fighters. There are conscious beings within them. They have no idea why they're stuck, frozen in space. No idea. Utter panic, existential. It's incredible. Also, the oxygen is running out, even though there is oxygen in the vacuum of space, in George's space.
Time is meaningless to me, Redactron. I will be fine.
Yeah, we're outside of time and space, so we're just kind of like better than you.
It's true. Famously
yeah.
better than you.
But yeah, it's a great hat. It's a great hat. Thank you so much. Welcome, everyone. Welcome to this very special episode of Grand Trivia, where we are celebrating our very favorite personal confidant of Grand Emperor Aquarium. The person whose personal documentaries and movies have only been streaming on our networks. That's right. It's right after a George Lucas talk show. Oh, sick indeed.
That's right. That would, of course, be George Walton Lucas, the creator of Star Wars.
Yeah.
I can do both
Isn't
at
it great?
once. Haha, but I won't. But what you can do is you can join our Kahoot, either by following the link you see right here in the chat, or going to Kahoot.it and use the Kahoot app and entering room code 1416749. It'll be a 20-question not general, unless you mean General Grievous. Haha, Star Wars
That
Kahoot.
was really good.
I'm hilarious.
That was really good, Fluval. You did a really good job with that joke. That was a really funny joke.
I did. We also have a special ad that will help you get me clued in about next week's show that will play after question number 10.
Look, it's Studio Cat. Wait, Fluval, can we show everyone Studio Cat?
Yes.
Fluval?
Not mad, just disappointed. Here we go. Here's Studio Cat. Look at Studio Cat.
Look at Studio Cat. Oh, look at Studio Cat's little paws. Oh, look at his little face. I've been taking Studio Cat on walks outside of the studio. And, yeah, Studio Cat has a lot of admirers.
Absolutely. Oh, shit, says Thingsfromthevoid. Wow, says this is Ish. Thingsfromthevoid, of course, who has remixed my great theme song.
Yeah.
And hello, Things from the Void and Stargle Wars Run. Marsha Lucas, who doesn't want to talk about Star Wars.
Marsha Lucas?
Where Vamps also here. Where Vamps? Good question. Right up there with Where Lost.
That's a good question. But Marsha Lucas
Watt is here. Hello, Watt.
I heard Marsha Lucas doesn't want to talk about Star Wars.
Marsha doesn't want to talk about Star Wars.
Doesn't want to talk about Star Wars. And she saved Star Wars.
But she will get to see if she knows Star Wars again with our 20 questions.
I bet she will.
Hello, CBC 9000. Go CBC 9000. P Knife Fadson.
P Knife Fadson. I love knives.
PB Knife Fadson for peanut butter knife.
Oh, I thought it was going to be like
P knives.
Brutally knifed.
That's a better. I like that. I choose to believe that it's person brutally knifed. Fadson.
Yes. Marsha is here.
We lost PB Knife Fadson.
PB
Apparently,
Knife
they did not like the idea that it stands for
Gone.
person brutally knifed.
So I hope they come back with something.
Oh, P-knife. They're peeing out knives.
I like that too. That's also wonderful.
It's pretty great. Yeah, so 7 of you are in. There's still plenty of time to join our Kahoot. And don't worry, that number will be...
Darklighter, welcome.
Ooh.
Oh, wait, Fluval. Can I show them why they're definitely going to want to win? Why they definitely want to win?
Oh,
okay, everyone.
Yeah, clue them in.
So, I wish I had Guess what? If you win Grand Trivia this week, you are going to win every single thing in this lunchbox tent like R2D2.
But you don't get the lunchbox, right?
You do not get the lunchbox.
You just get what's
because
inside.
Interdimensional shipping rates are really a lot. What's in the lunchbox, you might ask? Listen to that. Oh. Studio Cat did not like that noise.
Don't you worry, CBC 9000. I'll never fall to the influence of knife eating.
Can you move, Fluval, so that everyone can see Studio Cat? Look at
Studio Cat, not a fan of R2D2, evidently. I guess he doesn't wish R2D2 Merry Christmas.
But let's see what's in it. We'll just get a little peek. Oh.
The Force itself is in there.
Oh, what? It's so many stickers. It's patches. It's falling. Oh, shit.
It's a lot of stickers.
You're gonna want to win this.
Alice wants to know if you can sing the Farscape theme song again, Intern Euphoria.
I'm Intern Kristie. Thank you so much. I'm Intern Kristie.
Okay, Intern... Doesn't seem to be bothering him this time. Oh. Sounds
I will
like...
always sing the Farscape theme song.
Yeah, same reaction.
I'm always down. I'm down like at the drop of a hat. Like I could be in the middle of just like cleaning a fucking tank and I'm ready. I am ready for the solo.
Good job.
I'm ready.
Good job scaring him off, Intern Premium Cable. But hey,
it's okay. He's still here.
Now we've got Peak Knife Fadson, Ish Darklighter, CBC 9000, Watt, Things from the Void, Stargle Wars Run, Marsha Lucas, and Where Vamps. Where Vamps, indeed. But I think we've given you plenty of time to join our game.
We totally have.
If you decide you want to after you see the difficulty of these questions, hey, you can still do it.
Because you're going to want to win.
And you want to win all these wonderful prizes.
This amazing prize.
But for now, you know what time it is. Oh, hi, Alex BC.
Alex BC.
Right under the wire because it's time to Kahoot. Here we go. Question number 1. Coming up now. Which silver-plated droid serves Qui-Gon and Obi-Wan drinks at the start of The Phantom Menace?
What the hell?
What? Is that L337 TC14? Yeah.
What the hell, audience?
What?
I'm just so impressed.
What a very sexy droid, says Alice Forever Cemetery. That's correct.
It was
TC14.
So with all of you.
Allegedly, she was destroyed during the Battle of Naboo when the ship she was on exploded. However, on blank check, Griffin rejected this idea out of hand because we never see a body, and he thought, yes, one of the hosts on blank check is so horny for that droid.
I bet. I understand.
Yeah, some birthday boy, because it's Griffin's birthday. on the East Coast right now. Yes, Redactron.
Congratulations. You're the only person who I feel a kinship with right now.
Important correction from Single Walk Run. It's Griffin and David presents the Phantom podcast. Very different from Blank Check. But let's go to the leaderboard to see where everyone ended up. Good CBC 9000's in the first place. Peak Knife Fadson is not peaking on the leaderboard. Well, it's tied for peaking on the leaderboard. And then a bunch of people are 1 point behind our leaders. So it's still, that's true, Redactron, you do get to shove the rest of those puny humans in a locker.
All those nerdy, puny humans.
I agree, Jazz. Funniest leaderboard I've ever seen as well. And I've seen a lot of leaderboards in my day.
Yeah.
But why don't we go to question number 2 and see if we can divide this up a little bit. Here we go. Each Skywalker Saga film opens with a tilt down after the opening crawl, except for Attack of the Clones, A New Hope, Revenge of the Sith, or Rise of Skywalker.
Oh, goodness.
And of course, opening crawl is the formal title for good old Crawley.
I love Crawley.
Who doesn't love Crawley?
Crawley and I are going on
And
a
Single Walk
date.
Run did not like the change. That's understandable. Oh, only one of you got it right. It's Attack of the Clones. In that movie, it tilts up after Crawley does their stuff instead of down.
I would have guessed the Rise of Skywalker because, like, it's rising, you know, but I don't remember most of them.
It tilts down, and then it tilts down. It tilts down into the black, and then TIE fighters swoop by.
I feel like I should have known because Attack of the Clones was the most commonly played one on TV for a really long time. So often growing up when I just had cable.
On Thanksgiving Earth.
On Thanksgiving Earth, yeah. They would just be playing Attack of the Clones. Like, none of the other ones. Just Attack of the Clones.
No.
The best I could do.
I love it when they just play one episode in a whole saga over and over, and you never get to find out how it began or how it ends.
Me too.
But let's go to leaderboard to see how this question ends. Where in first place, it's Alex BC, the only person who got it correct. Congratulations, Alex BC. You knew the answer was not B or C.
Dad.
Oh, interesting. I mean, recommend those ones for sure.
But it does mean you do get to shove everyone into a locker at the end of this. So.
No, yeah. You get one shove for each Star Wars film you
shove.
haven't seen.
Yes.
Keep that in mind. But you know what? This next question isn't even about the film, so why don't we go to it? No. Which was the first novel published in the Star Wars The High Republic series, which is the new era set 200 years before The Phantom Menace, where Yoda is still doing his thing. Is that The Fallen Star? Four of you knew it. It was Light of the Jedi.
Wow, that was fast.
It was published in 2021, and it follows the great hyperspace disaster and the emergence of a group of marauders known as the Nihil.
As many as you need, Redactron, honestly.
And the High Republic aims to answer the question, what scares the Jedi?
I'm sorry, what's the nil?
What do the Jedi fear? They're marauders.
And they believe in nothing, let me guess.
Their name's very subtle. I don't know how you put those two things together. Do you want to see the Nile in my mind palace?
I do want to see the Nile.
Okay, well, you get some great quotes. The Jedi fear losing their virginities. That's true.
Yes.
Because if they do, they're stuck to live forever as a Force ghost.
Wait. That's why Obi-Wan's a Force ghost, because he walks.
No, George Lucas said that the Jedi Force ghost is the age at which they lost their virginities. And Obi-Wan lost it post Revenge of the Sith. That's what George Lucas said. Which George Lucas? I'll never tell.
I like how it, like, I just like the idea of him getting, like, super wasted in a bar on Tatooine.
Yeah, Charles Soule wrote it. George Lucas, no quotation marks, George Lucas did confirm that Jedi have sex, though. He confirmed Jedi, they're not for attachments, but they're not celibate.
I mean, why not? Why not? You're all over the place. You're all over.
But anyway, here's the Nile.
But Yoda.
This is the Nile.
Wow.
Let's see, who's their leader? Their leaders are the Tempest Runners, the Eye of the Nile, and Marchion Ro.
Ew.
Here they go. This is their face. This is their masks.
Ooh, I like those.
Where's their philosophy? I saw it on this drop. Philosophy, here we go. The Nihil don't make excuses. The Nihil were a criminal organization of anarchist marauders based in the Outer Rim territories. The Nihil operated by a code of taking what they wanted and killing those that stood in their way.
I like that.
They viewed themselves as a sort of counterculture that opposed the expanding Galactic Republic, who they believed were encroaching on the Nihil territory as well as robbing people of their freedom.
I enjoy those things. I
They
enjoy
saw
robbing
themselves
people.
as riders of a storm, and to that end used weather-related terminology in their structures and ranks. I like their commitment to the bit, as well as a symbol of 3 lightning bolts. Indeed, their name alone was like a plague or hunting creature spreading across the Outer Rim in a way that could not be fought or escaped.
Riders on the storm.
I like that Wikipedia, aka my mind palace,
Riders
got real
on the
poetic at the end of that. Above all, the Nihil sought to take whatever they wanted and destroy whatever they could not own.
Until the day you're grown. I don't know the lyrics.
They were
to that
united
song.
in their desire to take, kill, and eat.
Ooh, yum. I don't like eating, but I like taking and killing.
It seemed like these marauders moved like they were spirits and killed like they were demons, with
Oh, I
these
like
victims being
that.
left to question whether the Nihil were monsters or a group that merely acted with savagery one would expect from such a beast.
Oh, is that like Aquaman in Dune? They're gonna fight like demons?
Hell yeah, Duncan, Idaho is a Nihil. We know it. They wanted to be seen as monsters. So that's the Nihil. They revolved around the Eye, which was a title held by members of the Roe family.
Okay.
And they
Okay.
operate out of an area of space they call dubstep. Nope, they call no space. They dubbed no space.
They
call it
dubstep. They're really
dubstep.
into...
Here's 2 Nihil soldiers.
They look like they're into dubstep.
What if Mad Max invaded Star Wars?
Oh, I love that.
Which, considering the New Jedi Order was in many ways, what if Warhammer 40,000 invaded Star Wars? There is nothing new about that. What if Star Wars, but grimdark? Hmm?
Ooh, I
No.
like that.
There.
I mean, are
becomes
we
a-
not grimdark? Fluval?
Are we grim?
I mean...
I'm not grim. I'm happy. I'm joyful.
That's true.
I'm
but
a
we
joyful
enjoy
being.
other people experiencing grimness.
Skrillex is a cheesy Star Wars name. I love that Redactron, as I also love that they're all dressed up for Coachella. By the way, if you didn't see the news, the Coachella Valley will be the home of the new town Disney's creating, so be sure to go there so you can live... Well, actually, no, don't go to theirs. Go to ours.
Yes, go to
Join our
ours.
corporate town where you get to live your life as part of the Radio Free Multiverse Grand Aquarium Empire story. I feel like you are pop dark. I think that's a better description, Punbot293. Thank you so much for that.
Punbot.
Also, yeah, Coachella is not requiring vaccinations this year.
Oh, fun. I'm so excited for that eventuality. I'm so glad that's happening in San Francisco.
It's what?
Does it happen in San Francisco?
No, it happens in Coachella Valley in SoCal.
The fuck happens in San Francisco? Oh, Outside Lands. Outside Lands.
Salesforce?
Outside Lands happens in San Francisco.
No. Money is God. No. Grand Emperor Acquion is God. How dare you, Redactron? That's the Emperor who created us, of course. Punbot293 says
true.
hardly strictly. That's true. Hopefully they'll have some
Vaccination.
more strictly, less hardly vaccination requirements. But you know what I think we should do now, rather than continuing to muse on that?
What?
We should go to the leaderboard, like the Riders on a Storm. Stargold Wars Run rode the Storm to first place. Alex BC down in second. Ish Darklighter in third. Marsha Lucas may not want to talk about Star Wars, but she knows enough about it to be in fourth place. And good CBC 9000 closing out our leaderboard in fifth place. Now, this next question will test your memory of the Star Wars movies, so Redactron, you're probably in trouble with this one. Here we go. After his fateful duel with Obi-Wan on Mustafar, how many of Darth Vader's limbs are still completely flesh and bone? 0, 1, 2, or 3? Here's Lego Darth Vader. To be clear, we're asking about real Darth Vader, not the Lego version.
Yeah. All of their limbs are plastic.
No, 2 of you got it right. It's 0. The only limb Obi-Wan doesn't cut off is the arm that Dooku had already cut off in Attack of the Clones, a film that Redactron has not seen.
Yeah, Redactron would, because Redactron's just cooler than all of you.
Great point, Punbot.
Getting
Do they
ready for
count
the
if they're
shove.
still flesh but not connected to him? Well, that's true. Are they
Did they
still his
burn?
limb? Yeah, they burn.
Didn't they melt, like, in the lava
His
on
wang is.
Lucifer?
It's debatable if his wanger's a limb. Vader never shows the full Monty, so we don't know.
Tripod!
Maybe that
He had
is.
one leg left and it's in the suit.
That's his lightsaber.
Oh, yeah.
But why don't we go to leaderboard? Which two of you got it right? Oh, what?
Oh,
You're in
what?
third, and where vamps? Well, you're in fourth place. Don't know where those vamps are, though.
Gonna be real, I think Watt is my favorite.
What?
Of all of the creations. Like,
What?
as soon as Watt appeared, all I could do was laugh, and I still
What?
think about his stupid little face.
What?
I really want Watt.
I want what? Much like I want our next question. Here we go. In The Empire Strikes Back, snow speeders are actually modified versions of which air speeder? The T-16, the T-47, the T-65, or the X-34?
Oh, okay.
Obi-Wan
Wonderful.
sliced off his wang in retribution for being a simp, says Punbot293. This is Single Walk Run's favorite craft.
I love it when the questions are just numbers.
Hey, there's
Numbers
letters.
and letters.
There's 2 letters in these answers.
Oh, yeah, we can't get banned by Bezos. Papa Bezos.
That's a good point.
will
Anyway,
bring
3
the
of you knew it.
presents.
It's T-47. The T-16 is the skyhopper Luke used to use to bullseye womp rats in Beggar's
Oh.
Canyon. The T-65 is the model of X-Wing that the Rebel Alliance used in the original trilogy. And the X-34 is the model of land speeder Luke drives while taking Ben and the droids to Mos Eisley.
I mean, that's the best way to go about things, ish.
Apparently, Luke's land speeder also got like repainted and completely redone to be a background prop in the Phantom Menace, so doesn't exist anymore as it was used in the original trilogy.
I mean, like all things, it will eventually melt into dust.
It'll melt into
It
dust.
will melt into dust.
Okay, it won't like turn into dust any other way.
No, it will melt into dust.
It's a pretty cool craft. Why don't we see if intern Mike needs to use a snowspeeder to drag around these? Oh, yeah, he did. Intern Mike dragged Werevamps to second place using harpoons and tow cables. Ish Darklighter, now you're in third. Your answer is
That's a really good point, Alice.
that's a good point. You're right. Dallas Forever Cemetery. That's a great point. Great point.
Great point.
You know, so now we've asked about the original trilogy, but, you know, let's just ask about the saga in general with our next question. In the Star Wars films, who refers to Chewbacca as their boyfriend? Han Solo, Lando Calrissian, Maz Kanata, or Watto? Which of these characters calls Chewbacca their boyfriend? Do you know the answer, intern Cinematic Universe?
Yeah, it's the luckiest one on the board.
That's so vague.
That's
love
so vague.
The correct answer is Maz Kanata in The Force Awakens.
But shout out to whoever said Han Solo.
Yeah, shout
I
out
love
to.
the idea of Han Solo being secure enough in his mask, in his like straightness, an apparent straightness, to be able to call Chewbacca his boyfriend. I don't think that's the case for Han Solo.
A fun part about the novel The Last Shot is you have Han fretting about the fact that he's bad at parenting.
Thank you for realigning the space-time
Oh,
continuum for
no
me.
worries. Yeah, we have to keep
Fluval.
realigning it. This is the dimensional veil was especially thick
Yes.
today. Yeah, Lando absolutely would. I agree. Alice Forever Cemetery. Lando seems very secure.
Oh, yeah.
But let's go leaderboard. Ladia knew it. What happens now? Oh, pretty static. But where Vamps has a streak with 3 correct answers in a row. I do. Well,
That was such bullshit.
I
that
do?
was such bullshit.
and then they included Lando on Pride covers of Star Wars books.
Which is like, oh, you're not going to let him say it, but you're going to use that to sell things to people who want to see it.
Did it? Yeah, well, yeah. That's so vague. You probably think this question is about something else. You know what question,
Yeah,
though?
it got fucking walked back because they wanted to still sell to shitheads who don't understand that in
Absolutely,
a universe
Punbot293. It's definitely blatant queer baiting.
It's a universe of infinite diversity.
No, that's Star
but
Trek.
we can't have people love what?
Infinite diversity and infinite combinations is Star Trek, right?
I feel like that's Star Wars too.
It is. I saw a reference and I said it and then was like, no, this doesn't make sense.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
it's
like,
true
oh
of
no,
both.
in all of time and space, what?
There's monks that are brains in mechanical spider bodies. There can be gay people.
But humans have definite genders.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it's lazy storytelling
There's
as
two
well.
of them and they only fuck the one that they aren't.
Exactly. I mean, look. Your favorite type of question is coming up next, by the way.
Oh, hell yes.
Here we go. In A New Hope, Princess Leia is held in detention block AA23, DB43, THX1138, or TK421.
Oh, good question. I think I know one of them that is incorrect.
Okay. Yeah, the correct answer is AA23.
Wow.
C-3PO gives her location as level 5, detention block AA23.
I knew it wasn't TK421.
That's the stormtrooper that one of
Monsters had?
that Luke or Han disguises themselves as.
Oh.
TK421. TK421, why aren't you at your post?
Consuming matter is a disgusting third dimensional habit that you should really try and replace with just consuming pure hatred and then dying from your suffering because we find that delectable.
We sure do.
We
Much
enjoy
like
your suffering.
our leaderboard. Where Vamps is now in first. Star Goal Wowers Run. It trips me up every time. You're in second. Alex BC in third. Ish Darklighter in fourth. And what? In fifth. And Late Rabbit is late. And a rabbit, but they're the highest climber up 4 places after getting that question correct.
Ooh.
So in that case, I think it's time for us to move on to question number 8. Pay attention to the wording of this one.
Oh,
when viewed
Trixie.
in numeric order, who is the first Jedi Master to appear as a visible Force ghost in the Skywalker saga? Obi-Wan Kenobi, Luke Skywalker, Qui-Gon Jinn, or Yoda? Visible Force ghost. You see them with your eyes.
Visible Force ghost. Okay, wait. Are we counting the Clone Wars?
I said Skywalker saga, which is the films.
Okay. I think I know the answer.
It's the films. It's the 9 Skywalker
I'm
saga
pretty sure
films.
I know the answer.
The Clone Wars is Apocrypha that is also canon.
Canon Apocrypha.
It's
the Mishnah. It's just a bunch of stories that were they're part of the tradition. They're not canonical.
Yeah. 5 of you got it right, by the way. The correct answer is Obi-Wan Kenobi, and in fact, he's the first Jedi to appear as a visible Force ghost in either numeric or release order.
Punbot293, that's the only appropriate reason to be anywhere.
Because
so
either way, the
you
first
win.
time viewers see a Force ghost is when Obi-Wan appears to Luke on Hoth. You hear Qui-Gon's voice in Attack of the Clones.
Oh, shit, you see him on Hoth.
But you don't see Qui-Gon.
I thought that the first time he appeared visibly was
Return of the Jedi on the swamp on Dagobah?
when he sits on the log.
When he sits on a log, establishing that Force ghosts can hold things. But 5 of you got it right. Which 5 knew it? Let's escape the cold of this question by going into the tauntaun stomach of the leaderboard. Where Alex BC is back in first place. Stargawalk Run in second. Where Vamps in third. Ish Darklighter going down the trench of the leaderboard in fourth. And what?
What?
In fifth, Late Rabbit. Their streak continued, by the way, with 3 correct answers.
Climbing up the board.
In a row. Pretty impressive. But Star Wars is more than just the films. It's also the video games, which are the subject of our next question. Which of Kyle Katarn's ships was destroyed in the game Dark Forces 2 Jedi Knight? Was that the Houndstooth, the Moldy Crow, the Outrider, or the Raven's Claw? Scene here is an elite gamer having the time of their life.
Yeah, who did Ish kill in the battle for the Darklighter? That's a good question.
Good question, Punbot. One of you got it right.
Moldy Crow?
Yep, one of you got it right. It's the Moldy Crow. And
I was sure that was wrong.
He replaces it with the Raven's Claw in Jedi Knight 2, Jedi Outcast. The Houndstooth is Bosk's ship. And the Outrider was piloted by Xerox copy of Han Solo, Rendar. Do you want to see...
From the video game that I thought was only a book until college.
From the multimedia event, Shadows of the Empire, video game, comic book, movie, audio CD of the soundtrack.
And book.
And book and comic as well.
Yeah, I thought it was literally only a literature book.
A literature book?
Yes! A prose book.
Oh, a prose book.
Literature.
I like the idea that you were assigned Shadows of the Empire. Wampa Stompa was a cheat code in Shadows of the Empire. Anywho, here's the Moldy Crow.
Oh, wow.
Look at that cutting edge CGI.
Gorgeous. Stunning. Stunning. I wish I had one of my own.
Who wouldn't
really.
love a good old... The Moldy Crow is my favorite Star Wars ship name.
Is there mold in space? I suppose it depends on the environment.
We also don't know where the crow molded. Maybe the crow molded when it was planet side.
Yes.
Or maybe it
molds
molded
inside.
Maybe it molded on our leaderboard. Ish isn't molding. Ish rose up to first place. Alex BC fallen into second like they were shot down by a TIE fighter. Stargo Wars run in third, where Vamps holding on strong in fourth. What? In fifth, Star Fox for Super Nintendo was also a good game, as was Star Fox 64, with General Pepper, the dog general on the planet Corneria.
Ooh, Corneria.
I'm not over there, Charlene. What are you looking at?
I'm looking at my own... I was trying to look like Queen Amidala. But
Do a barrel roll.
the creature that I murdered and then turned into a fine paste to put on my lips.
Doing a barrel roll.
So I'm just.
Do a barrel roll.
I wish I could, Fluval.
I
wish
am.
I could. If I could, I'd be amazing. Good luck. Yeah, those polygon graphics. My God.
You know, I don't have a segue, so let's just go to our next question. I was searching my mind for one. In Star Wars Legends, which sobbing mountain tried to kill Wicket and his Ewok friends? Was that Mount Despair, Mount Misery, Mount Sorrow, or Peak Ennui? Who was it that tried to kill all those little noble Ewoks on Endor?
The sobbing mountain.
9 of you knew it. It was Mount Sorrow, and we're going to take a look at Mount Sorrow after we look at our leaderboard. Where What knew it, and what is in 4th place. Some of you may have been saying what, but here's Mount Sorrow.
Oh, he's so sad.
It's
so
yeah.
sad. They're so sad.
They can also blow air out because that's how they try to kill the Ewoks. They just try to blow them all away like
Peak
lint.
Knife Fatson coming for him.
I believe in you, Peak
Ennui
Mount Fatson.
is my vibe check.
Peak Ennui, great vibe check. But you know, that was question number 10. So now it's time for us to play a little trailer, a little ad for next week's show. That's right.
That's
Next
right.
week, we'll be going to Dating Show Earth with eligible singles, including Clancy Kramer from the Board Castle.
We're so excited. I'm so excited. I'm so excited.
I'm also excited.
Yeah, we're going to Dating Show Earth, in which I, Intern Kristie, I've been searching for the best ways to choose beings to help me in my tasks, like a help me, you know? And I've tried fear, So now I'm going to try love. So I'll be asking questions to our eligible partners, our potential partners, and our patrons on the Patreon. Why, you can help submit questions for me to ask our potential partners to determine compatibility. Because it's kind of like my show. Like, I'm going to be, because like I came up with it and I'm looking for like a potential partner, and like,
there will also be a good
network
show that happens with trivia simultaneously. So instead of just being an empty-headed person looking for love, you can also show your stuff with some trivia. It looks like we double booked the studio.
Yeah, no, we did talk about how we were gonna try my show and maybe get like the network execs like a little more excited about like the show. We talked about how it was gonna be, the main focus, Fluval, but
I'm always the main focus.
I can't refuse you when you turn in a trivia request because of
I
the
have an
chip in my
entitlement to
brain.
everyone's attention.
It's true.
Look at me go. Whoopie-doo. Look at me. Don't listen to Charlene. Look at me.
So patrons, remember to check the Patreon because we'll have a post about how you can submit questions.
Hail me indeed. But yeah, submit your questions at patreon.com/radiofreemultiverse.
Also, if you want to get things sent to you.
Oh yeah, let's talk about that
every
part.
month, join our Patreon because you will get items in the mail. Wow. So excited. Is it going to be stickers?
Maybe.
Is it going to be weird random art?
Maybe.
Is it going to be multitudes of angry frogs, just amphibians falling from the sky?
Depends on your level of support.
Yeah.
I am a mount of constant sorrow. I'm hoping for mold.
You might just be in for a little treat.
You might be, but you don't need to cry like Mount Sorrow because it's time for our next question. Question number 11 is a multi-select, so be sure to confirm your answers. Which of these are real pieces of Star Wars merchandise? A Jar Jar tongue lollipop, an R2-D2 aquarium, a Revenge of the Sith barf bag, or a Yoda magic 8-ball? Which of these are real and which of these are just fantastical inventions by me, Fluval?
Having been to a Rancho Obi-Wan exhibit, I feel like the only reasonable answer is all of these. But
perhaps it is, perhaps it's not. Single Walk Run is fairly sure of 3 of these. It's all of them. It's all of them. That's right. The correct answer is all of them, and we're going to look at each and every one. But first, let's look at our leaderboard, where Star Goal Wars Run has retaken the lead. Watt is up in second. Alex BC, you're now in third. Ish Darklighter in fourth. Marshall Lucas back on the leaderboard, and CBC 9000 is the highest climber, up 3 places.
Congratulations.
Congratulations, CBC 9000. Who wants to tongue Jar Jar? That's the question this lollipop asked. Who wants to suck on Jar Jar's sour, sour tongue? Is it you?
No.
Okay, well, maybe you want this R2-D2 aquarium that was sold by Hammaker Schlemmer, who described it as, quote, modeled after the most well-known astromech droid in the galaxy. This R2-D2 holds 1 3/4 gallon aquarium tank in his central compartment, ideal for a small freshwater family of goldfish, gouramis, or tetras. The domed head rotates with any vocal command you issue, and he utters his familiar quote-unquote bleeps from the Star Wars movies. His radar eye houses an eyepiece to a built-in periscope that provides an intimate view
really cool.
of the aquatic activity below, allowing you to watch your charges swim towards the food you've dropped in from the dome's removable feeding door. Includes filter and overhead LED tank lights that randomly morph between red, blue, and green. Lights can be disabled. Includes a 2-sided waterproofed cardboard insert depicting scenes from the movie as a background.
Yeah, that is actually really cool sounding.
No, this one sounds great. I wouldn't mind having that be part of my tank. It'd have to be a lot bigger, but...
Oh, yeah, no, we'll work on it. The care and keeping of your Grand Aquarium Empire Overlord just might be in the works.
It might be.
Just might be waterproof cardboard. Yep.
Yep. At first, they
Yes.
made transparent aluminum, but now I've seen everything
There's transparent aluminum?
in Star Trek.
Oh, okay.
Here we go. The Revenge of the Sith barf bag.
Oh my.
This was on Virgin Atlantic flights and marketed the Revenge of the Sith video game. And as you can see here, they divided the plane into light side and dark side. Light on the left, right, or dark side on the right. Oh, light side had Obi-Wan, Mon Mothma, Padme Amidala, R2-D2, Yoda, Mace Windu, C-3PO, and Chewbacca. And the dark side had Anakin Skywalker, Darth Vader, Count Dooku, Darth Tyrannus, Supreme Chancellor Palpatine, Darth Sidious, General Grievous, and his Magna Guards. And the Jedi Council approved of this barf bag as well. How does this help anything? Well, you can vomit and then know which members of the cast or Revenge of the Sith are most likely to smell you're sick. Who's grossed out? Hopefully it's General Grievous, because he doesn't have a nose. Who knows if he even has a sense of smell?
Good point.
Of course it was a good point. But
Yes, you make good points, Fluval.
And if you're trying to decide whether or not you should buy this on eBay, why don't you ask the Yoda Magic 8 Ball?
Oh my.
Which was a figurine who, much like a Magic 8 Ball, answered questions when you flipped him over.
Cute.
Oh yeah, barf bags, they help you when you're barfing. Correct,
Yes.
CBC 9000. Thank you for illuminating that information for all the energy beings and other non-corporeal viewers we have who don't experience barf.
We have so many.
Of course we do. But speaking
Massive
of
audience.
mystical entities, let's go to our next question. As seen in Rogue One, Chirrut Imwe and Baze Malbus were members of which order of warrior monks? Was it Church of the Force, Guardians of the Wills, the Jinsari, or the Order of the Terrible Glare? Hey! Hello, Horde Jedi. Welcome for our post-George Lucas talk show thing. Can you get a recap of everything? Well, we asked about a Revenge of the Sith barf bag. We asked about a R2-D2 aquarium. We asked about a Jar Jar lollipop. We talked about Mount Sorrow. We talked about the Moldy Crow. We talked about Force Ghosts, cell blocks. No.
Hard, you're gonna love
no
rewatching that episode of GLTS.
No dud bolt so far.
Yeah, George Lucas is now on WikiFeet.
So, I did attempt to verify he is not actually on WikiFeed.
Oh, not yet.
That was a Photoshop.
Not quite yet. Not yet.
The Moldy Crow.
Right?
Yeah.
There's a Watt.
There's Watt now.
Horde, you're gonna go frickin' nuts.
You're gonna go nuts about Watt and his wife.
Yes.
Anyway, the correct answer is Guardians of the Wills.
Yeah,
The group
good
is also
job.
known as the Guardians of the Kyber Temple and were based in Jeddah City on a Jeddah. Yes, that actual Horde Jedi is here. Horde Jedi _real is the best way I could put it. They're here. Yes, Gizmo is here, is the other character. Wait, Jesus is on WikiFeet? The Nazarene is on WikiFeet?
Well,
the
I
Son of
mean,
Man is on WikiFeet?
Most
the Lamb.
representations of him have his
Yes,
bare
well,
feet
we learned throughout the episode that one of them is
is female.
yeah, because there's a wife. They're a
woman,
wife. They're a wife.
Woman.
They're a wife.
A beautiful woman.
According to Darcy, that is. Masogo sounds like sounds like a Star Wars character.
It does.
It's, yeah, who wants feet with holes in the middle? Exactly, Redactwell. I'm going to move on to the leaderboard. Here we go. Alex BC, you're in second. Ish Darklighter in third. Watt in fourth. And Marsha Lucas, who again does not want to talk about Star Wars, closing out our leaderboard in fifth place. But Star Wars Run, you're still in the lead. Yes, and this was the only one who knew that the Moldy Crow was the name of Kyle Katarn's ship that he lost in the game as Star Wars Dark Forces 2, a Jedi Knight. Also, did you hear that they're doing that some people are making a VR version of Dark Forces? It's pretty neat.
What's Tepache?
Okay. Are we mind palacing to find out what Horde choked on?
Tepache?
It's a fermented beverage made from the peel and rind of pineapples. Which isn't
sounds
relevant to you,
delicious.
but
It's not
is relevant to
relevant
intern
to
Emily
me
Pineapple,
at all,
the sapient pineapple in our service.
Yes.
It's fermented but does not contain much alcohol. And in some cases, it's mixed with beer to increase the alcoholic nature of the thing. And it's sold in juice bars and Mexican restaurants.
Horde wants to tell us about Tepache. They have tips. Give us your tips.
I can send you the link if you want to come on.
Yeah.
If you want to join us here.
Up to you, Horde.
I'll send you the link so you have it. Don't feel obligated to come on. It's just so you have it if you want to. You're also good to stay in the chat.
You can also just type us information.
If that's your preference.
Tepache.
I just wanted to send it your way so you knew you had the option.
Or Tepache.
True, we are pronouncing it.
Tepache.
I don't see the pronunciation guide.
Tepeach.
I don't see the pronunciation guide on Wikipedia.
Oh, yeah, we gotta make sure it goes to the real Horde Jedi.
It did. It did.
None of the franchisees.
No. I went to the original, not the franchisees.
Okay.
If I was sending it to Wendy's, it went to Dave Thomas, if you know what I mean.
I don't.
Well, you know what you will know. Our next question. Dave Thomas founded Wendy's. Here's a true or false. In Legends, one of Luke's girlfriends was a Jedi whose spirit was trapped in a computer. Is that true or false? And now we're going to bring in Mrs. Dud Bolt.
True, baby.
Is Mrs. Oh, Mrs. Dud Bolt had a little bit of wine.
Wait, is that the Tepache?
This is.
Show us the what? Tepache. Okay, is that how you say it?
I think it's Tepache, but don't quote me on it. You can get it.
Okay, I won't.
Okay. You can
we'll never know.
George Lucas Talk Show. I couldn't watch this. I really deeply am grateful that the second I show up in the chat, I'm like, I want to tell you about fermented pineapple juice. You let me on your show. Thank you.
You're welcome.
We love fermented things because it's like they're dying.
It's really good. It's almost like a kombucha in that it's like a non-alcoholic probiotic fermented drink. But unlike kombucha, which is made from tea, this is made from pineapple juice. So it's really sweet. It's only like 40 calories. It's not a lot of sugar. And this company, De La Calle, I think you would say it.
De La Calle. Yeah, on the road, right? The Calle, the strip.
Wow. They have different flavors.
Am I wrong?
The red can is mango.
Ooh.
It's like a spicy mango. Like they have like black pepper extract and like jalapeno oil and things like that. So like really spicy and sweet, and they're really
amazing.
Good.
So is this the opposite end of the cola, coffee, LaCroix spectrum?
I'll mail you guys some Tepache.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah, I really should.
Apparently
should.
it means
Live
from the
on
street.
The show.
Live on the show, we'll have to drink it.
Yeah.
Well, you'll have to drink it. I don't
That's
consume
true.
matter anymore.
Yeah, you'll have to decide, Fluval.
Can I ask you a question, Fluval? Could you consume
Sure.
matter if you wanted to?
Probably.
By the way, look who's here.
Oh, the child!
The child!
Grogu. Oh, Grogu,
It's the
Grogu, Grogu.
child.
Oh, it's a little Grogu.
He's not well known.
We've been shown the child.
Show me the child. I want to see the child. That's a big old Grogu indeed.
All right, I'll let you get back to your really good show.
Thank you for
We
telling us all about
appreciate
fermented
you.
pineapple juice.
Did I give you
We
any
appreciate
information
it.
that I couldn't have typed? I feel like I've wasted your time.
You have not wasted our
not at
time.
all,
Also,
poor
we live
Jedi.
outside of time. You can't
Yeah.
waste our time.
That's
You
true.
can.
Everybody-
And, yeah.
I thought it was really interesting, and we got to see the can, and so I think
Yes.
we really got the vibe of it more than we would have ever gotten through text. You know, a picture says 1,000 words.
And as
You
one
can-
of the like main franchise, like the franchise founder.
Mm-hmm.
I'd like to speak directly to my franchisees right
Oh
now.
yes.
I just saw the leaderboard. I didn't see any Horde Jedi on there. So, right? Am I wrong?
No, you're
No.
right.
Am I
There's
wrong?
none.
She
But you
wore a
gave it-
crown and came down in a bubble, Doug. Remember that? Sorry.
You gave a gift, by the way, to everyone playing, though. They all got it correct.
They did. You gave them a gift, and your franchisees aren't even playing tonight.
Yeah,
Now that's
God.
benevolence.
That's a bummer, y'all.
My God.
Like,
Well-
it's almost like none of you wants franchisee of the quarter.
There's also still time for them to come from behind
It's
and
true.
and win. Like, if they start playing now, they could win. And yeah, exactly. We got to see the can. Didn't see any franchisees today on the initial screen either. Oh, Jazz says they're at the conference.
Oh, okay.
Oh, fuck, I forgot I gotta go. Shit, I forgot the conference.
Goodbye. Go to the conference.
Good luck, Court Jedi.
Go to the conference. Well, you all got it correct, so let's... No, I'm going to tell you about this. Luke's girlfriend who lived in a computer was Callista Ming, an old Republic Jedi whose spirit was trapped in a computer on the Imperial Dreadnought Eye of Palpatine.
Callista's a pretty name.
She was freed from the computer when she took over the body of Luke's student Cray Mingla, who had sacrificed herself to stop the Eye of Palpatine. So that's what happened. She took over the body of a dead person and then dated Luke for a while.
Look, at least she took over the body of a dead person and not a fully alive person whose personality goes somewhere else.
True. Also, towards the end...
She's not violating any consent.
Towards the end of Legends, she was taken over by an eldritch deity.
Oh, I like those.
And then Luke had to fight her and discovered that he still had feelings for her, even though by this point he was a father and he had been married to Mara Jade Skywalker. Yeah, she was on like a zip drive. She was straight up in a computer. Like, this is
my
not...
girlfriend. She's on this zip drive. Yeah, Redactron, you gotta keep your strength up. Maybe consume some raw eggs. We need you to be shoving some nerds in lockers.
I wish that's how it had turned out. It's just Luke's dating Luke's dating a decentralized database. Get yourself a romantic partner with redundancy. Anywho, let's go to leaderboard to see who wasn't trapped in the computer and who answered as quickest. Leaderboard remained pretty static. I used zip drive CPL 33020, but the knife existed before time, so that's not that surprising. Did you use zip drives, intern computer gaming monthly?
I'm intern Kristie, thank you. Yes, I did use zip drives.
It's just her in Star Wars. Wait, high-waisted pants, Kylo.
I broke a lot of zip drives because, oh no, that's floppy disks. I broke the zip drives too.
I sure hope you didn't copy that floppy.
I was given a lot of zip drives by like random boys that I probably should have checked that they weren't putting something on my computer.
Yeah, that probably would have been good.
I did not do that. And I kind of feel like reaching out to my friend from high school to see how likely that was, because I feel like it was pretty likely.
That sounds pretty likely. Would you download a Jedi girlfriend?
Yes. Are you kidding me? My very own Jedi girlfriend? Does she want to be my girlfriend? Because if so, yes.
Downloading Jedi girlfriends is peak 90s. And our next question is also about the 90s. Which is a multi-select, so be sure to lock in your answers. Which of these fast food mascots teamed up to free Naboo from the Trade Federation in a series of ads? Colonel Sanders, the Noid, Pizza Hut Girl, or the Taco Bell Chihuahua?
No, like the person who gave me the most of the zip drives was also notorious for, like, hacking into our school's computer system.
No, you probably got a virus, yeah.
No, it wouldn't have been a virus. It would have been something, like, really strange.
Single walk run guessing not the Noid, but the rest of them. What file format does a Jedi get saved as?
Oh, PDF.
Why? You said it so forcefully, I thought you had a reasoning, and you just... Why?
Sorry, Blue. No, it's definitely PDF.
Thingsfromthevoid agrees with you. Definitely,
it's definitely
PDF. Okay. Well, I can't argue with you on that, so let's go to the leaderboard. It was all of them but the Noid. The campaign was called Defeat the Dark Side, and after the leaderboard, we're going to take a closer look at these heroes. Stargo Walk Run is in first. Ish Darklighter back in second. Alex BC in third. Marsha Lucas up to fourth, and Things from the Void in fifth. 4 players have gotten 5 answers. Oh, I like midi-chlorian.
Magnificent.
This is Colonel Sanders. And as the official Defeat the Dark Side website said, quote, at age 65, armed with nothing more than determination, a bucket of chicken, and a secret recipe, Colonel Harlan Sanders started
he
KFC.
clearly has a lightsaber.
That must be the bucket. Or maybe he named it Determination. Maybe Determination is his lightsaber.
Oh, okay.
Colonel Harlan Sanders started KFC and had the whole universe licking its fingers a few years later. His reputation as a force to be reckoned with makes him a natural when it comes to showing the dark side who's boss. Any battle droid messing with the Colonel had better watch out, because this time he's serving up a bucket full of pain.
Wow. Magnificent.
Pizza Hut girl! As according to the original website, before joining the Pizza Hut force, this fighter, for all that is covered with cheese and tomato sauce, put in stints for Microtech Inc. as a hacker hardware tester. And for 2 rock concert promotions, quote-unquote crowd control, she was schooled around the world, including stints in Hong Kong and Tunisia, before becoming the youngest female graduate from the Citadel, which is, of course, a military academy in Southern California. Finally, at the
Really?
Yeah.
There's a real place called the Citadel.
Yeah, it's in San Diego.
That's a military academy.
It's in San Diego.
That is where the evil cabal is.
She does look like the Pokemon trainer from Brawl.
Right?
Finally, at the ripe age of 23, she discovered her true calling, a position where her love for pizza and mastery of Taekwondo collide.
Ooh.
Now she's out to share a little of her immense knowledge on the dark side, and if they don't back off, a couple Sith Lords are going to get a home delivery of suffering with extra agony. Which
Yeah,
I would like
she
to...
does kind of look like Horde Jedi.
I would like to point something
In this
out.
picture?
You're right, she does look like Horde Jedi. But I would also like to point something out.
What?
They say a couple of Sith Lords are going to get a home delivery of suffering with extra agony. That's all the Sith Lords. There's only 2. It's a big plot point in the movie.
None beef left agony.
None beef left agony. Yeah, you should. If you go as Pizza Hut girl, that would be incredible.
I haven't thought about that in a while, Horde.
Yeah, you gotta go as a Pizza Hut girl. That would be a great costume. We should do a costume contest.
Oh, we should. That's
This
a really good
Halloween.
idea. I love contests because people always lose
Mm-hmm.
and then they experience suffering, and that pleases me.
Poor Jedi will wear it to Pizza Earth. Well, now we gotta go to Pizza Earth at some point.
Oh, we do. Ouch.
I'm speaking next Halloween for you out there.
Yes.
It could have already happened. It may never happen for us, but for you. Yeah, Ricky's Pizza is on Pizza Earth. Exactly, Punbot293. Why not now?
It's Ricky's Pizzeria. There's only pizza.
They're saying, why not now? Because I don't feel like it. Anyway, the Taco Bell Chihuahua was also one of them. A true dog of the people, the Chihuahua has tirelessly devoted his life to one thing, the pursuit of tacos. This kind of dedication has allowed him to heighten his natural skills of navigation, negotiation, and general deviousness. Like the sound of that. Now he's putting his considerable talents to work fighting the ultimate evil in the universe because he rationalizes when the universe is free, the tacos are free. In the meantime, he's confident he'll get that Jedi mind trick to work eventually. I want to see that little dog wave his paws.
Right?
No! We're not, don't make me turn this ship around. Don't make me turn the space station around in some dimension. I don't know if it's... I can't make a costume?
I mean, Fluval tells...
I can make all sorts of
designs
costumes.
the costumes, and then...
Just because I can delegate.
And then my fine motor control fixes
That's right,
it.
Jess Fats in Montgomery. There's multiple commercials of this trio, and there was print ads and everything.
Ooh, Punbot, does this mean that you would like to be an intern for the Grand Aquarium Empire Network? Because there are always openings.
That's true. And we're going to stay in the 90s, by the way, for our next question. So here we go. In the 1990s, LucasArts released which one-on-one Star Wars fighting game? Jedi Power Battles, Lethal Alliance, Masters of Terras Kazi, or The Sims 4 Journey to Batuu. No, I hope you enjoy the costume. And by enjoy, I mean, like, I know. Whatever. It's Masters of Terras Kazi. You got it right. This quiz rules, says our Jedi. Hell yeah. Grand Trivia rules.
One of the important benefits that you get from being an intern for the Grand Aquarium Empire Network is that intense, soothing, comforting sense of purpose that you can only get from entirely sublimating your entire personhood in service of a greater being, preferably one that speaks directly
It's
to
me.
you and is a fish.
I'm the greater being.
No creature that isn't a fish deserves that. But I do have to, like, for example, serve the studio cats in greater service to Fluval.
It's true, interns die a lot. Good point, single walk run.
That's why we're always hiring.
But the correct answer is, of course...
What do you think this meant?
Wait,
that's my laugh
are you
that I
gonna
make
are you
when
gonna
I
sing that
imply
again?
people die.
Oh, I thought that was the... was the
no.
Farscape theme song.
I'm so glad they sound the same.
This quiz reassured me I still don't know anything about Star Wars. Well, the real answer is Masters of Terras Kazi, though the rest are all actual Star Wars games as well, including The Sims 4 Journey to Batuu, where your Sims can go to Star Wars Galaxy's Edge.
Wow.
You won't be there, but your Sims will.
You can't afford it.
You can't afford it.
We'll send a computer program.
Yeah, and you can get Star Wars costumes and all that stuff.
So, like, in
What's up?
the Matrix Resurrections world,
Sure.
would a ticket for a program to go to a theme park cost less than it would for a human to go to
No,
the
it would
same
cost the
theme
same, I
park?
think.
Oh, really? Even though, like, you could probably fit more of the programs in to experience the experiences?
But they like money. The rides break down, only slightly less in game. That's true. And yeah, Star Wars canon is a la carte, especially old canon. You can take or leave what you want. That's very true. And I like the Moldy Crow and Mount Sorrow. So they show up in this quiz, as will Waru someday. Let's just talk about Waru for a second.
Just like religion.
Waru is a square of chitinous, like, shells that leads a cult
Oh.
and
love
is
that.
depressed because he's in a universe that's worse than his original universe, which is implied to possibly be Star Trek's universe.
Oh, they're too
And,
into affection.
Like, it would be depressing for most third-dimensional beings to go to the Star Wars universe after having lived in Star Trek. So I love it. And that's why I'm proud to announce our new show, Picard Goes to Star Wars. And that's right. Terras Kazi is still canon because Kira says she knows it in Solo. But before that, it was
and
a
then they
fighting
don't
game.
show it.
No, they don't.
They're
but-
literally like, she's such a good fighter. Like, everyone should just understand what a good fighter she is. And they build that up throughout the entire movie. And then they're like, oh shit, she's gonna fight. They close the door.
Yep.
And just show us stupid Han Solo's face reacting to the fighting. We literally don't get to see any of the fighting. Like, they couldn't have gotten a fucking body double in there.
But-
like, they don't know how to do intense, incredible choreography. Like, this isn't fucking Star Wars.
Yes, there was also a Terras Kazi class in Star Wars Galaxies where you could do hand-to-hand combat. That's true, Jess.
I'm so mad about that. I
Well,
forgot how angry I was.
You know what we
I'm
won't...
really mad.
You know what we won't do off screen?
I was so excited for all of the choreography.
I was also very excited for the choreography and then disappointed that it was all off screen. But
I was like, this is going to be really cool. That's a really cool character that they invented.
Well,
and
don't
she's
you worry.
Gonna be badass.
Kira's back in Star Wars Crimson Reign, the comic book series, where she actually does get to fight on screen. She fights Darth Vader.
But it's in a comic book, so we don't get to see the choreography.
No, but you know what choreography you do get to see?
What?
That's right, Single Walk Run. It's the leaderboard. Which was about as exciting choreography. But like, through a tough round, 3 players lost their streak of 5 answers in a row. You know who else is back? Studio Cat.
Studio Cat.
Crimson Rain. Do, 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 do,
Crimson
do, 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 do.
Rain.
I think it's time to look at a little bit from Masters of Terraskazi.
Ooh.
Which, of course, it has obscure Star Wars characters by Luke Skywalker and Han Solo, but it also has icons seen here like Thok and Hor. Thok, the Gamorrean Guard, and Hor, the Tusken Raider.
Wow.
Mara Jade was an unlockable character as well that you could get after you when you beat it as Darth Vader.
Did you all see Studio Cat just stretch and yawn? No, don't leave, Studio Cat. I won't bother you. Is it gonna stop?
I'll keep shouting over here, though, so I think he may go away.
Well, he has Studio Cat business to attend to.
Yeah, you must have another studio to fix up. Oh, Intern Forest, the sapient group of trees. First memory of Mara Jade is Star Wars Mysteries of the Sith, the expansion to Dark Forces, where you played as Mara Jade as she searched out what happened to her Jedi Master, Kyle Katarn. That's not accurate. No, Morn's not in that.
That's a good name.
It's a great name.
I love that as a name.
You know what else
What?
Oh, wait. Horde's insisting Morn is in it.
Okay.
Are you confusing Morn with Chewbacca or Boba Fett? Does Morn have a book? Because if they're
either Henry or Boba Fett.
yeah, if they have a book, it might be Boba Fett. If you got a book, you might be Boba Fett. How dare you? Oh my God! Am I confusing Morn with Chewbacca? Thank you for the correction, Single Walker.
Oh my God! Indeed.
Are you confusing them with Jodo Kast? The other Mandalorian warrior whose armor is almost identical to Boba Fett's, but he's incompetent? It's orange and green instead of green and brown.
Those are better colors.
Fluval, are you confusing me for an idiot? I mean, you're a third-dimensional being, so am I confusing you? I don't think so.
I mean, she does have an interdimensional franchise.
That's true. No, you're not an idiot. I just thought you might be confusing Morn with Chewbacca. I confuse lots of characters with Chewbacca. Guess who's getting poisoned to Pache? You're only going to poison the interns. I'll be fine. No, I didn't actually think you were confusing Morn with Chewbacca. To be clear, that was a little bit. That was what we call.
Just a little bit.
That was what us in the industry call a bit. You stick
Just
a few
a
of those
bit.
together, you got yourself a riff.
Oh!
As BoJack Horseman famously defined for all of us.
Yes.
Okay, you lied. Morn is not in the game. Are you confusing them with the Sontarans from Doctor Who, says Punbot293. Oh, yeah, we're still friends. I'm friends with an interdimensional mogul such as yourself, of course.
Yeah.
Viewers did not like me being jokingly mad at you. We lost number of people as that happened.
No!
That was, again, what we call a bit.
The franchisees fled.
All your franchisees fled, so let's woo them back with our next question. It's another multi-select. Which actors voiced Forlom and Zuckuss on Star Wars Detours? Which is, of course, famously on the shelf. Was that Andy Richter, D. Bradley Baker, Mark Hamill, or Weird Al Yankovic? Oh, Tenacious D is playing Horde Khan. That's impressive.
Oh, shit. Wow.
But which of these actors voiced Forlom and Zuckuss in Star Wars Detours, which is famously on the shelf?
It's famously there.
Andy and Al says Horde Jedi. Is Horde Jedi correct? You're helping people cheat now. Well, we approve of that.
Oh, yeah, we very
Damn
much
it,
approve
says
of
Single
cheating.
Walk Run. Single Walk Run clearly has faith in Horde Jedi's answers.
Ooh. Who's gonna win? I'm really jealous of the Tenacious D concert, to be perfectly
I would love to
honest.
see Tenacious D. I would love to see their tribute to the greatest song in the world.
Pligagagi.
The correct answers are Andy Richter and Weird Al Yankovic, and we
That's
only know that
right.
because a 6-minute episode called Dog Day Afternoon leaked onto the internet in 2020.
Wow.
Dud Bolt just came out. Holy cow. Is Odie Mandrell there? Is Gasgano there? Is Team Toe Pagtilles there? Is Anakin Skywalker there?
Wow.
Is Ben Quadraneros there?
Ben Quadraneros!
I love their hit song, Now This Is Pod Racing.
Magnificent.
That's what I call a Boonta Eve classic. Now this is what I call the leaderboard. Warrior Starklighter has retaken first, Marsha Lucas in third. Gastiano is pissed because he'd be a better drummer with 6 limbs.
True.
I mean, the jizz business is a competitive game. I can only
It's
assume they're
very
playing
true.
jizz. And Marsha Lucas is now in third. That's Star Wars knowledge from editing a jizz scene coming in use in this game. But why don't we now go to question number 17, which is another multi-select. The marketing campaign for Revenge of the Sith used which of these phrases? Sith happens, the saga is complete, who's your daddy, or Huda Man, Yoda Man? Ugh, says Horde Jedi. What Horde? Ugh. I went to see 3 in theaters.
Sorry, I was laughing at
Oh,
Pinball.
that was very good. The drumming is not what I would use. Oh, and the man who took my ticket gave me a flyer.
What
And it
the
said,
hell?
who's your daddy? Well, the correct answer is all of them except for Huda Man, Yoda Man, because Huda Man, Yoda Man was for Attack of the Clones.
Ooh.
Celebrating Yoda's fight scene against the villainous Count Dooku on the desert world of Geonosis. And we're going to take a better look at all these campaigns, but first, here's our leaderboard. Not much got mixed up here, which is interesting. There's so many people got so much correct, but here we go. The saga is complete was used in TV spots, on posters, and more. Sith Happens was used in a TV spot for Revenge of the Sith. It was TV spot number
remember
13,
that.
as scenes from the movie were intercut with in 3 days. Sith
Like,
Happens.
wow. That's so clever.
Deeply hope you. Oh well, you get your Revenge of the Sith a barf bag ready, Horde, because you better believe we do.
Oh, and
Here
when
it is. Who's your daddy? Because it premiered on
Amazing.
Father's Day.
Oh, I know. That was the one that a buddy of mine in class on Thanksgiving Earth's parent worked on the film, and so they got to see the film before everyone else. And I was like, tell me all the details. And they told me the most important detail, that Anakin Skywalker was shirtless in a scene and also all sweaty and attractive.
You know what else is funny? You could have gotten all those details from the novelization because it was already on sale when the movie came out.
I had read the entire novelization by that point.
I hate that
yes.
poster. I have no memory of that. Intern Forrest was at Star Wars Celebration 3 and saw George Lucas live, and on the stage there was a poster saying, "Who's your daddy?"
Wow.
On the podium. Oh, Horde has no memory of the shirtless Anakin.
Oh, he's in bed next to Padme, and he wakes
Yeah,
up.
he
He's
wakes
like,
up
oh my god, this dream
Because he's
I had
having
of her
his.
dying.
He's having hit. I don't think so. It was him and Rick McCallum on stage. It was Rick McCallum. I think it was Jay Lagaya who played Captain Typho.
Ew.
Rick McCallum and George Lucas, who at that revealed what the next Star Wars project would be, which was, of course, Star Wars Underworld, the Sopranos of the Star Wars universe.
A magnificent.
You were in college. And Rick McCallum made the poster. Apparently, Rick McCallum smoked inside at Star Wars Celebration 3, and I heard about it on in the Indianapolis Convention Center. I heard about it on a Star Wars podcast, and they said they were too nervous to tell him to stop.
Yeah, and he was probably banking on that.
Probably. But you know what else he may have been banking on? Oh, Death Sticks. Of course. Oh, Horde Jedi found an eBay link.
Wow.
That's for one of the Who's Your Daddy posters, I presume. But here we go.
On November 12th, Huda Man, Yoda Man. On November 12th, Huda Man, Yoda Man. When you take home
Star Wars Episode 2, Attack of the Clones.
Digitally filmed, digitally mastered, a perfect clone. Own the first major live-action film on DVD captured directly from its digital source. This 2-disc set is packed with over 6
It was captured in beautiful 1080p.
hours of bonus features you'll actually want to watch. Star Wars Episode
Take that, other bonus features.
2, Yoda the Man. On DVD November 12th.
It's the DVD. He's moving the DVD.
Wow.
Look at that. It's the movie in the movie.
Magnificent.
It's like Spaceballs.
Yes. Precisely.
Why don't we now move on to another question, also about marketing, Revenge of the Sith. Here we go. In 2005, Mountain Dew made which Slurpee flavor to tie in to Revenge of the Sith? Darth Dew, the Dew side, Jedi Dew, or Yodu? True story, I watched episode 2 on Valentine's Day this year, and I forgot that Yoda fought Count Dooku in it, but I did remember you can see Dunbolt's pod racer on a screen in the back of the bar during the pod. Yeah.
My God.
That's the Outlander Club, by the way, Horde Jedi. That's the Outlander Club, where you can also see Anthony Daniels and Ahmed Best and Amanda Lucas. I think it's Amanda Lucas, and maybe Katie Lucas. I think they're both in it. No, they're both in it.
Precisely.
Those are your priorities. The correct answer is Darth Dew, which was a Slurpee variant of the black grape-flavored Mountain Dew Pitch Black. We're going to look at it, at the logo for it, after we look at the leaderboard. Yeah, and his character from Attack of the Clones is related to Kelleran Beck, his character from Jedi Temple Challenge.
Oh, that's fun.
I think he also played another character in another thing and thinks they're also related. He, connected all of them and himself and insisted on it, which I like.
Can't believe you got a do question wrong. It kind of works.
Here's Darth Dew.
Wow. Did it stain your mouth?
Probably.
I just want to shit black.
I know
like 3
intern
weeks.
Forrest, who compiled this, actually never had Darth Dew.
Wow, that's surprising.
It was 7-Eleven exclusive, I believe, and there weren't any conveniently located enough. So now, wait, Horde Jedi, what's up? What's up, Horde Jedi? What do you want us to wait for? What's happening?
We have,
Who's fighting in Vader's helmet? It's Anakin and Obi-Wan on Mustafar. It's the Battle of the Heroes, as the soundtrack calls it. Du, 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 du. This is Darth Vader's memory on his hat. What? No, not Duel of the Fates. That's another movie. No, that's episode 1. That's episode 1. Charlene. That's the wrong movie. No. Charlene, that's episode 1, The Phantom Menace, not episode 3, Revenge of the Sith. That's not Revenge of the Sith. Get your food at Taco Bell. Oh, it's Qui-Gon and Qui-Gon and Obi-Wan having a duel to the death. No. But there's only 2 blades. There's not 3 blades.
Precisely.
So late. What? Oh, you mean fighting on Tatooine? I thought you meant on Naboo in there, not on Tatooine. Yeah, on Tatooine it would work. Imagine time, lol. Oh, because it's so late. Not that something happened. It's not that late here, honestly. We're outside of time and space. It's 11 o'clock on Fluv's Day here outside of time and space. So why don't we go to our penultimate question? In Star Wars Legends, Luke Skywalker kept a stash of hot chocolate on the Millennium Falcon. Is that true or false? Why are you sorry? No, that was fair. It's good to get... Look, I'm a sucker for an accurate question.
Oh, because they referred to intern Forrest.
Well, that's fine. They're probably watching.
Here.
I mean, they compiled some of these trivia questions, so they're probably watching to make sure everything goes off without a hitch.
They should
5 of you
be.
knew it, by the way. The correct answer is true. Luke keeping a stash of hot chocolate on the Falcon was established in the late Legends novel, The Joiner King. Where there's also a bug orgy in that trilogy that some Jedi Knights participate in as they join that bug hive mind and rub their forearms together. No, it's hot chocolate. Okay. So here's the leaderboard. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. So that...
Hot bugs.
See, look at this.
Absolutely.
That's a man who loves hot chocolate. Look at that man. Look at the bedroom eyes he's giving the bartenders hot chocolate. Like, Luke Skywalker loves hot chocolate. And in Heir to the Empire, it was established that Lando introduced him to hot chocolate.
What's sad? Yeah, it is Legends.
What do you think about the CG Luke Skywalker's bangs? Anyway, for those of you who don't believe us, I would love if he put green milk. I love that, like, Legends Luke is like a wholesome boy who loves hot chocolate, and canon Luke is like, no, I like green milk straight from the udder.
That's true.
See,
They absolutely
Get outta
made
here.
Luke a zaddy for real.
Hot chocolate was an exotic warm chocolate milk drink. So chocolate is canon and milk is canon. It had many aficionados. Oh, this is Legends, by the way. Some of the most famous being Lando Calrissian and Luke Skywalker. Skywalker had grown so fond of the drink that he had kept a secret stash of the pods. Oh, it's a stash of K-pods used to make it aboard the Falcon. His wife, Mara Jade, also enjoyed it. The Solo family, Han, Leia, and Alana, had a tradition of drinking the beverage while watching the Per Needmo News Hour.
Huh.
Hot chocolate was frowned upon in Palpatine's court and among smugglers, as Imperial officials viewed the drink as plebeian, and smugglers preferred strong alcoholic drinks. After the Yuzan Vong War, hot chocolate became a rarity because the Yuzan Vong had reshaped 7 of the 8 planets that were home to the plant that produced the pods that were used to make it during the conflict. Meanwhile, in canon, hot chocolate still exists, but it's much... of course, it's canon because it's in... Oh! Okay, no, yeah. So, it seems like the Empire is less opposed to hot chocolate in canon, but it's canon because you can get it at Galaxy's Edge.
I see.
Okay, let's go to our final question. Here we go. Final question time. Double points, here we go. What was the first expansion to Star Wars Galaxies? Was that An Empire Divided, Jump to Lightspeed, Rage of the Wookiees, or Trials of Obi-Wan? These are all real expansions to Star Wars Galaxies. Seen here is a planet in the Star Wars galaxy called Tatooine. Let's start a shitty viral trend of people buying hot chocolate in Disneyland and pouring it on their junk in honor of Luke, says our Jedi. Well, one of you got it right. It was Jump to Lightspeed. An Empire Divided was the original Star Wars Galaxies game's subtitle when it was released on June 26, 2003. Rage of the Wookiees introduced Kashyyyk on May 5th, 2005. And Trials of Obi-Wan was introduced Mustafar on August 9th, 2005. So only one of you got that right. That has the potential to be the game deciding question. So let's go to the podium and find out. In third place, with 8 out of 20 correct, it is Marsha Lucas. In second place, with 12 out of 20, it's Stargle Wars Run. And in first place, with 14 out of 20 correct, it is Ish Darklighter. In fourth, Thingsfromthevoid. And in fifth, Goose CBC 9000.
Esh, if you want your prize of all the things that are in this R2D2 lunchbox,
send your address to intern Emily Pineapple, this sapient pineapple who works for us.
or tweet it at us.
Yes, or DM it.
Insta
No, don't
at
tweet it
us.
at us, but you can DM it to us on Twitter. Don't tweet it. Don't tweet your address to us.
Doxing yourself is punk rock.
Sure. But that's the prize that's just for our winner. There's also a prize we all get. So why don't we cut to our Mustafar camp? supposed to fart there anymore. And again, next week, we'll be journeying to Dating Show Earth. Hail me indeed, Mustafart, so I don't heart it. We'll see you. Oh, maybe they are. But we'll see you next week. We have your coordinates.
Fluval, 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 Here he comes, swimming closer than farther away. Is his attention span the normal of attention that the goldfish possesses?